Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't already know me, my name is Amber and I am one mum in a two-mum family to two sets of twins, and I am expecting another little baby in November. So this is my dramatic 6 weeks pregnant update vlog. And excuse the state of the place because I have really limited time to film. I can either film now in 10 minutes or I can film at the weekend, and I can tidy my bedroom first, and I really just need to get off my chest everything that's been going on. If you've been following my social media, then you probably have a good idea anyway of what's been happening, but I'll give you the full download just in case. So, on Sunday, I became aware that I was losing a little bit of blood. I was 5 weeks and 4 days pregnant at the time, and I wasn't terribly alarmed by that because with my daughters, my twin girls, I did spot a little bit in early pregnancy, and in my experience, if you go looking for blood, you're probably going to find it. With my daughters, I know I was just paranoidly poking at my cervix, thinking, is this bleeding? Am I bleeding? And sure enough, I made myself bleed. So I wasn't too alarmed to be bleeding a little on Sunday. And that went right on through to Monday. It was just a little bit of brownish blood. It looked a bit like coffee grounds. And it's fairly common, so I wasn't worried. And then on Tuesday, on my way home from work, sweet baby Jesus. So, oh, it was awful. So, I left the office. It was snowing in London, and it was just the most beautiful evening. There was this mini blizzard falling down, snowflakes landing in my hair, and I left the office thinking, my life is so incredible, and I'm so lucky. And I just walked through the streets, the beautiful frosted over streets, in this days of pregnancy euphoria that I can only blame the hormones on, and got on the train. Everything was fine, and then on the underground I became aware that I was feeling a little bit damp and a little bit crampy. And then by the time I got off the underground and I was walking through Waterloo Station towards the overground trains, I realised that the dampness was just full on bleeding. So I was walking toward the overground station with blood just streaming down my legs. I was wearing tights, so it wasn't too bad at that point, but I was just losing my mind because this is such a wanted pregnancy. It's an IVF pregnancy, so we've paid a lot for it, but really we just love this baby winter. We just love baby winter already. So I was just freaking out completely, and I just wanted to get home to take my progesterone, which is proven to stop bleeding in the first trimester. So I was just panicked and desperate to get home to take the progesterone to sort out whatever was going on in my body. So I ran up the escalator and I hurled myself onto my train, which had been delayed. So I hurled myself onto this incredibly busy train. It was packed full of commuters, and I found a seat and sat down because I didn't want to aggravate my uterus by standing. I just sat down, scrunched up, and I was bleeding. I was bleeding so fiercely at that point, and I messaged my partner, Kirsty, who was up to her ears in sick children. I messaged her to say, I'm really sorry, but I am losing our child on the train. And I messaged Lisa Lum and Rianne Gibson. If you don't follow their channels, you really should, because they are just as nice in real life as they come across. They're my two vlogging besties, and we talk almost constantly. So I messaged them to say, on the bright side, I have a really great title for a new vlog. And they said, what is it? And I said, I'm miscarrying on the train. There will be a bloodbath on the train. And they were really good at keeping me calm. I was just having a complete panic attack at that point. I was I was bleeding all over the seat. I was losing clots the size of hamsters on this incredibly busy train. I'm pretty sure I even bled a little on the nice man sitting next to me, who was nice enough not to say anything, but I knew. And he knew. And it was just... oh, I can't believe I got on the train, but I didn't know what else to do, and I couldn't just stand in Waterloo Station and miscarry, so I sat on the train. It was delayed by the snow, and it just crawled towards my hometown. It took about 30 minutes while I just sat there bleeding and hyperventilating. And then eventually it was quieter by the time it pulled into my station, thankfully. So I just ran off the train, leaving this bloody seat and this little blood trail behind me. And took myself home. I took some paracetamol, just lay awake most of the night, losing blood and clots and in quite a bit of pain, and thinking, well, this is it. I'm having a miscarriage, and I'm 1 in 3. I know this happens. I'm so lucky to have 4 incredible, beautiful children already. I'm so lucky that we will be able to do IVF again. I didn't sleep well. And then the next day, I got up, I went into the office, and halfway through the day I managed to get a scan at the local early pregnancy unit. So at that point I just wanted to confirm there was no heartbeat so I could get really effing drunk. I'd been joking about espresso martinis with one of my guy colleagues because it has coffee and alcohol, and they're the 2 things I'd been abstaining from in pregnancy. So I just wanted to take my unpregnant self to the nearest bar and drink and just escape for a while. So I had the scan. So I was laying there in the scanning room, still bleeding. I had a transvaginal ultrasound, which is every bit as unpleasant as it sounds. So I'm laying there like a lollipop with this thing that looks like a toy, to keep us friendly, in a very intimate place, and I couldn't see the screen. And then I saw the stenographer smile, and she said, "There's a heartbeat, and you're measuring right on track." And this is Baby Winter. To show you there, Baby Winter has a heartbeat. Baby Winter has a heartbeat. So I'm still bleeding. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I could still miscarry. I'm kind of resigned that it could go either way. But it's in there for now. And it has a beautiful, flickery little heartbeat, like a hummingbird's wings. And I just feel so profoundly grateful to have this tiny little person. And I have no idea why I was bleeding so profusely. They couldn't find a source. They don't think it's an identical twin that died. I have no idea why I lost so much blood and why I'm still bleeding, but we're okay for now. Baby Winter is still in there, still doing okay. I'm just going to take an F-ton of progesterone and I don't know, and just hope for the best. 6 weeks until the end of the first trimester, and then hopefully everything will just be smooth sailing. So keep us in your thoughts. We want this so badly. I know how greedy it sounds. We have 4 children and we're so lucky, and I would never discount how incredibly fortunate we are, but this baby is here. It's here and it has a heartbeat, and I want that heartbeat to stay so much, and I want this baby to stay and to thrive, and I want my children to be big brothers and sisters again so badly, but I want that for this baby. I want this baby. So please keep us in your thoughts for a good next 6 weeks of the first trimester and 34 to 36 weeks of the next pregnancy. And I'd love it if you subscribe to follow our journey, because I swear it's not always going to be so dramatic. But it's been one of the worst weeks of my life, and I'm hoping that the rest of the week is less dramatic, but I'll keep you all updated on that. And say hi to baby Winter.